So we have approved the limit as x approaches 0 of x to the 6 cosine 1 over x equals 0. And the first thing you should do is plug in 0, everybody. And you get 0 times cosine of 1 over 0, which is undefined. This function is not continuous at 0, right? I'm saying the limit's this, and f of 0 is undefined. So it's not cool. It's a big hole. First thing we have to think of, especially in Calc 1, it'll be trig, is when you see a trig function like this, we're going to think of the squeeze theorem. We're going to think about, I'm going to figure out some red function on the top, f of x, some purple function on the bottom, h of x. And we want to squeeze our green function, g of x, in between. And the graph actually looks something like this, roughly. Now, I don't show it very well, but we know that the green function is undefined. It's an open circle at 0. And since the limit's 0, it's coming into 0. All right? Yeah.
So can the top and the bottom ever be odd?
Yeah. Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Can the top and bottom ever be odd? If you've done some practice, the answer is yes, and we don't do it in Calc 1. It gets outside of 0 then. It's because it has to be between. We have to remember the bottom here, right at the bottom where it says the limit stuff here, everybody, that once you have proven the curves are in between each other, that they're sandwiched together this way or squeezed together this way, that if you can show the limits of the outside 2 equal L, then by squeeze theorem, the middle one has to be L also. So we're stuck trying to, so we got to make this statement first, and then we got to show this, and then we got to throw a little English about squeeze theorem.
Okay, try.
Yeah, you want to give me the first step? Go ahead, Sam. We always start with the range, guys. This is an output. Absolutely. F of x is an output. So when we think about that graph, the first thing we do is we give the range. Well, what's the range of the trig? Yeah, what's the range of that cosine? -1 to 1. Everybody, if we look at the blue, defining the range, is it our function yet? No, what we got to do to make it the function, Sam? Multiply it by x to the 6th. And everybody, I know this takes some practice, but does everybody see all of a sudden, this is f of x, this is the function g of x, this is h of x. We can finish this. We'll take one. All right. So now we're going to prove, listen, the outside two are awesome. They're power functions. They're awesome. They're easy. I mean, when we want to do the limit, we can do direct substitution, right? Because we know they're continuous. So we stick 0 into -x to the 6, and what do we get? 0. We stick 0 into positive x to the 6. What do we get? Also 0. And every calc teacher, including me, lets you get away with this horrible notation. All right, double equal sign. So we've proven that. Now what's the statement? Thus, by squeeze theorem or sandwich theorem, I don't care which way you call it. Thus, by squeeze,
Limit of x equals 0 of x to the 6 over x to the 0.
because everybody, we have shown that we have sandwiched our function between 2 known functions. We have shown the limit of those 2 known functions goes to a value, and thus the value between, which matches the very beginning of the problem. If I go to an entire page, boom. If you like, throw me a little box at the bottom, a little geometry. All right, everybody, keep practicing.